guys, this is CTFF Talks. My name is Marizabel and this is
Jose Ortiz.
And we're here to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about just winter in general. We are actually working on a winter enrichment, so it's called salt painting. I know a lot of you guys know about this. For us, we kind of have it kind of projected for TK all the way to 3rd grade, but obviously there are some modifications that you guys can take, so that way it can even span all the way to high school. Alrighty, Jose, so as we get started, just so that way our peeps at Teaching Fellows know where we're at, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started?
Yeah, so I remember going to college and I needed a job, and I remember they were out there, you know, getting people to work for them, and some young lady came up to me saying if I wanted a job, and I said yes, I'm actually looking for one, and she made me apply right there on the spot. I think Martha was there, and she helped me out with the application, and then I did the whole interview, and I started off in Woodlake as a tutor. I came back to the high school. I applied again, but I went to the high school, was a tutor there for a year or two, and then I became a site lead, and then I got offered another position. We're doing pretty good as a site lead, as a junior liaison, and I took it, and now I'm here. And what about you?
So I started off as a tutor. Shout out to Marizabel. They gave me the opportunity. So I was scouted, I guess you could say, and somebody was like, hey, you would do really great. Actually, fun fact, they were scouting my brother.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, well, I'm also looking for a job. I don't know what I want to do just yet. And then I ended up applying. I got a tutor position, and then from there, I just worked my way up. And now I'm a site liaison with Teaching Fellows, the South region specifically. So yeah, that's
Pretty
where
cool.
I started, yeah.
How do you create a positive and inclusive environment for your school sites during the holiday season?
So we want to be mindful of like what holidays are celebrated throughout our counties, and that goes anywhere from like region to region, district to district, and so just being mindful of what is observed and what is not observed. A lot of the times, one of my school sites was doing like a culture enrichment, and so they were able to kind of take a brief survey, obviously with parents' permissions, of like what they celebrate throughout their school specifically. And so for them, they were able to kind of venture what each student celebrates. Some of them are obviously the same, some of them are not, but we want to make sure that everybody feels included. So that's how we did it. How do you guys do it? Because you are still a site lead.
Yes, so same thing, we kind of make sure what holidays are celebrated, and we try to include everyone. We kind of stay away from like the big marked names, like, you know, holidays. We kind of try to make it, you know, a little loophole around there. We name it something else, but another thing we do is we make like little activities, or you know, not including the holiday or anything, you know, using other words so people still get the idea, but everyone can be included.
So for example, if there's one that's celebrated now, we would call it like a winter solstice. That's a fun way to include everybody. Or for like the fall break, correct?
Yes, yeah, that's what we do.
Awesome, thank you.
What is the winter intercession, and how does it impact the communities of your program?
So we do have the new funding. Actually, it's been around now for like about a year and a half now. So it's winter intercessions, and it's usually called like ELOP in some districts and things like that. But it impacts our communities because it gives the students, again, like how you said, safe space for them to come and do fun activities that are still enriching, and we're still learning just in a different way. During fall break, winter break, we've had some that are called like non-school days, so they could be Saturdays, and we're able to go to like field trips or just do different activities in general that are really fun. So that's how they impact our community, is giving a safe space to not only our students but our tutors as well, who are wanting to work during that time. In order for us to avoid gift giving in the classroom, what do you recommend Teaching Fellows to do instead?
Yeah, an idea I've seen a while back, especially for younger grades, they order bookmarks, and they color them, you know, at what they like, and then they have like a name spot and they give it to someone. So that avoids also gifting.
Yeah, and then they're able to use it throughout their programming time during homework time.
Yes.
We want to make sure that everybody kind of stays within our policies and here in Teaching Fellows. So I know that maybe you might get the question at school site, like, can I gift my student a gift? And something along those lines. Obviously, we want to make sure that we are following procedures. We want to avoid kind of favoritism. So that's something that we would probably say as well. Buying one student a gift because maybe they did something for you, again, shows other students favoritism. Yeah. So that's one thing that I would probably, that would probably stop me from buying gifts. And then another thing is we know that, we're all on a budget and things like that. So we don't want to make others feel pressure to give gifts because we just never know, what's going on. So I think that's the reason why, for me, I like to do like crafts that we're able to, even what we're doing now, we can always cut it out and kind of put a little string on it and give it as an ornament.
Do you have any tips when it comes to lesson planning?
Make it fun, something that you enjoy. That way, if the students ask like, why do you like this? You're able to give like, this is like what I'm passionate about. And my second one is don't procrastinate.
Oh yeah.
6 weeks is a long time to lesson plan for, and you want to make sure that you give your passion to it. So if you know of deadlines or anything, like start on it. Obviously with materials being ordered and things like that, we want to make sure that the materials that you need are given to you in a timely manner, but also making sure that they're approved by your school admin too. So just making sure that you are planning for that. And so the sooner the better. Do not procrastinate, but have fun with it as well. Do you have any?
I think one of the best things I always recommend too is probably start off with your school site and ask the kids what are some things they would like to learn. I know sometimes it might not be something you like, but at the end of the day, I feel like we're there for the kids. And if it's something, even for me as a male, I know it's been in some sites I've heard like even male tutors doing female things like nails or anything because that's what the students want. And I've seen people step up in that position and, take charge and saying like, if no one's going to do it, I will, And I feel like that's a good way to start. Ask the kids what they would like to learn, what they would like to do, and that will remove the the worry about the kids not doing that or not like wanting to do it.
Mm-hmm. And it also brings in new people as well.
Yes.
So if it shows somebody different doing it, they're like, oh, I could do it as well. So it's a very inviting environment, and I think you bring up a really good point. It's what our students want, and we're here for our students.
Yeah, we're here to serve them.
Yes. So since that was the last question, I want to see how your snowflakes came out.
The top one needed some help, but I kind of got the hang of it towards the end, as you can tell. These are like tryouts, and then the bottom one started to come out pretty good, as you can tell. But let me see yours. Yeah, yours is nice and pretty. Look at that, perfect colors.
So yeah, it reminded me of like winter. That's why I was like, ooh, blue. Blue's the way to go. So I'll probably cut it out and I'll put like a little ribbon on it and put it in our little desk area. Well, thanks guys for tuning in at CTFF Talks. Jose, take it away.
Yeah, follow us on our socials, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.